Hello, everyone. It's always nice to be able to come back to Dhamma USA again to share my knowledge with you. If anyone who is new to my talk, I think it is very important for you to know about my terminology, about Tom and Jerry. Okay, it's my Tom and Jerry, so that you can, connect with what I have to share today. And the topic today that I would like to talk about is the illusion. I hope a lot of you have heard the word Māyā, that the Buddha have used this word a lot, Māyā. Well, the meaning of Māyā is illusion. So we are going to delve into this subject. And this subject has the close connection, with the topic I talked about last time, about the host mind and the visitors. The visitors is our Jerry, which represent our thoughts, memories, and feelings. Okay, so I need to share the screen with you to help you to understand clearly what it involves. Understanding illusion. We all know that illusion is not real. Okay, illusion got to involve with any kind of event or phenomena. So let's understand the word illusion in this way that I'm going to explain to you on the screen, okay? When a phenomenon occurs, it is an illusion in this way. Once the factors are complete and in place, the phenomenon suddenly come into existence. During the existence of the event, it appears to be very real. But once the factor change, the phenomenon or the event will suddenly disappears into thin air. Look at the example first, like the rainbow. The rainbow is the elusive phenomenon in this way. When the factors is intact, the factor is intact, like you got the right kind of sunshine, okay, in the right angle, and then you got enough water particle in the air, okay. These two factors will create the beautiful rainbow, okay. These are the factors. So the rainbow happens because of the two factors intact. But as soon as one or both factors disappear or change, that phenomenon that truly exists a while ago, okay, will disappear and disappear into thin air. When the sun disappears into the cloud, okay, even though you got the enough water particle in the air, but the rainbow disappear because of the factors change, okay. Let's see another example. The bubble as well. When you got the factors like got the soapy water, got someone to blow this soapy water, you see this bubble, okay, appearing. And this bubble is very real when the factors are intact, okay, still exist. But when the factors change, okay, after a while, according to the law of change, or someone touched the bubble, the phenomenon just disappear into thin air. So this is the meaning of illusion. The meaning of illusion is that from nothing, when the factors is ready, intact, something well up, okay, a phenomenon welled up. From nothing, something well up into something. And why that phenomenon exists, it is very real. You cannot say that the bubble is not real, the rainbow is not real, because you can really see it, you can, really perceive it. But when the factors change, that phenomenon that was real a while ago, it just disappeared into thin air, okay? So from nothing, something happened and exists for a stint of a moment or longer, and then disappear into thin air. If the meaning of illusion is like this, okay, everything, absolutely everything is an illusion, really. The signature of illusion is that from nothing, something wells up and lasts for a while and disappear into nothing. And these phenomena or the events can last for a stint of a moment, okay, like the bubble and mirages, to 90 years like human being, to some 300 or years, like trees and other things. Judging from this meaning, absolutely everything is an illusion, including the earth, the galaxy, the universe, because it was from nothing and something well up and can last for as long as it takes and then turn into nothing again. This is the meaning of illusion, or Māyā, according to the Buddha. So the Buddha talked about Māyā quite a lot. In this clip, I'm going to delve into your mind, your mental guest, or Jerry, how Jerry can create this mental hologram or mental illusion or the matrix into our head and into our heart. So let's have a look what we have. So it is very important for you to watch my previous clip about the host mind and the mental guest. It's very important for you to know the nature of the host mind or the mental space, which is always there. This is the only thing that is permanent. The rest of it is all the creation of a mental guest. The mental guest is Jerry. Jerry is your thoughts, your memories, and your feelings. So you got the body, you got the mind, you got the consciousness or the spirit. And this consciousness, I personify it, call it your mental self, which is also your true self. And this component is the different entity, energetic entity, different from your mind, which is your thought, memories, and feelings. Okay, make it very clear first. So it's very important that you understand my terminology and my approach to understand this human life form, which make up of 5 components: body, mind, and spirit. Okay. And I can't remember if I have covered the 4 types of Jerry. So Jerry got 4 types, okay? Got the black Jerry, pink Jerry, white Jerry, and clear Jerry. No matter what they are Jerry, all the same. And then Jerry, it means bondage or imprisonment, okay? You are being imprisoned by this is your inner self or mental self, and it's taken over by any type of Jerry. This is a type of imprisonment. So the enlightenment of the Buddha is all about trying to liberate our true self, okay, our inner self, from all type of Jerry. This is what the enlightenment of the Buddha is all about. 4 types of Jerry that the Buddha can lift, and then he become liberated, a free man. But it is this Jerry within us that can cause a lot of havoc, cause a lot of mental pain within us. So these 3 types of Jerry, your thoughts, your memories, and your feelings, can create the Jerry factory within our head and within our heart. Okay, let's have a look. Right, Jerry 3 in 1. Due to the master chef Jerry, whose function is to magnify, okay, amplify, glorify snowballing, making a mountain out of a molehill. So metaphorically speaking, Jerry is a producer, a director, and an actor, all in one. All in one. It is this type of Jerry. Looking at the master chef Jerry, you got the memory Jerry. This memory Jerry only keep the record, okay, in our head, only the record. The master chef Jerry, or the thinking Jerry, in Pali term, they call Sankhara. The Sankhara Jerry, okay, have the ability, okay, to magnify, to amplify, to snowballing, making a mountain out of a molehill. So it means that and when the elusive phenomena exist, it is very real. It is very real. The elusive event creates a wide range of spectrum of emotion because of Master Chef Jerry, okay, amplifying everything that we think in here, okay? And then the next thing we have is the emotion, the feelings, okay? The stabbing of Jerry into our heart. So the elusive event can create a wide range of spectrum of emotion, both positive and negative, from a smile to euphoria, from stress to anxiety to depression, breakdown, and suicide. So this is the Jerry factory created by a black Jerry. Put the pink Jerry aside first. The black Jerry create this factory within a head, within a heart. So the information is collecting from the memory Jerry, whatever that you have cancer, you got whatever the issue that you have in mind, put into the machine, and then the master chef Jerry churn, stir, and then creating all this boom, boom, boom in here. The matter that Jerry, come in and then taking over us, okay, in this manner. So this red part is your Jerry, no, it's your true self, whereas this water is your Jerry, okay. This is how Jerry working in a head, in a heart. So let's have a look. So basically, this thinking, this master chef Jerry play the role of the producer, the director, and the actor all together in a head, in a heart, and then producing the best film. Okay, this Jerry can create the really realistic film in a head, in a heart, to make us feel like that all the thing that we think in here is so real, and that is the truth, that is going to happen. So it is this Jerry that creating this elusive world, this matrix in a head, in a heart, that can cause us to be angry, to be sad, to be lonely, broken heart, depression, including all the happy moment as well, excited moment, joyful, cheerful moment, like that. So it is very important to know that our host mind is the state of true normality. Please go back to watch my last clip, okay? The host mind, or our mental space, the state of mind that is void from Jerry, that is the state of true normality, the state of true sanity, which make us feel, at peace, silence, and stillness in here. In opposed to the Jerry mind, the mind that is taken over by Jerry represents the abnormality and the spectrum of emotion, okay, from the recognized value. You don't have to be completely insane, to be abnormal. Please bear in mind that I use the Buddha's approach, talking about the Māyā, the illusion, and the state of true normality, which is nirvana or source. So illusion is not real. Not real, you can call abnormality, you can call insanity, the spectrum of emotion. This is caused by Jerry, causing the state of illusion within a heart, within a head. So illusion isn't necessarily bad. It can be positive as well. Okay, keep on watching. I got lots of images to show you, okay, to help you to understand. So let's have a look of the positive illusion. Once you are taken over, so this is your true self, okay, your mental self or your true self. Let's say that you are taken over by the positive illusion. The positive illusion, or Jerry, will play the role of amplifying, glorifying, snowballing, create a mountain out of a molehill. This is the signature of Jerry, okay? Jerry have this capacity to do this in the head and the heart. So look at the positive illusion. The positive illusion, Jerry can create the joy, the pleasure, the fun, the worldly happiness, the satisfaction, the success, the excitement, the thrill. Now, have a look. This is one of the examples. There's nothing wrong with this, okay? Please don't get it wrong. Think that illusion is not real. So a moment like this, okay, when the factor is there, the phenomenon, okay, or the event exists. And when it exists, it is very real. But when the factors change, that event disappear into thin air. Okay, so when all the moms have all these all the babies when they're young, you have all this joy, this very happy moment. When the baby grow up, all these moments disappear into thin air. Oh, this endearing moment, this really pure and innocent moment, it doesn't last like that forever. It changed. And when the factor changed, it disappeared into thin air. Okay, let's look. Yeah, this is the example that I've told you. Yeah, something like this. You know, when the factor intact, oh, someone invests, you know, 10 million dollars or whatever into the stock market, and I earn about $100 million. Yeah. But the next day, okay, the next month, next year, the stock market collapsed, and this kind of moment disappear into thin air. So this is the kind of positive emotion, positive abnormality. Okay, all these are the same. And you can notice that all this euphoria moment, it doesn't last as long as the painful one. It comes for a stint of a moment and then disappear into thin air. So this is the nature of Māyā, or illusion. And there's something like that. On the day of the graduation, every, you know, the student know that the energy is just so powerful, and everyone think that the world is going to be under your feet. All your dream job going to drop down from heaven onto your lap. Everyone want you to employ you, all these things, you know, and because you got all the encouragement from your peers, from your teachers, from everyone on that day, the power, the positive energy, just so great, so powerful, so wonderful. And then you are deluded by that kind of moment until you start to send your CV, you know, to apply for the job. Regret, I'm sorry, we don't have the vacancy for you, this and that. Only then did you realize that all you think in the past, okay, all you think in the past, it wasn't real at all. You thought that the world, you know, is under your feet because you got the degree now. You got the degree now, or the dream job, you know, will drop down onto your lap from heaven. It isn't true anymore, is it? So we all know about this fact, okay? So these are the positive illusion that it doesn't last. It's only lasts for a while and then disappear into thin air, okay? Now this time, look at the negative illusion. The negative illusion will involve the emotion like the disappointment, discontentment, your greed, your anger, your envy, your fear, insecurity, confusion, sadness, loneliness, grief, worry, anxiety, depression, breakdown, suicide. So this is the image of the negative illusion. You may have a lot of money from people as well, who invest in your company, and you go to invest something that is a poor investment, then you lose all those money. Oh my God, oh my God. So at that moment, his Jerry is painting the picture in there. Oh gosh, what I'm going to do, you know, is I lose everything, full of fear and insecurity. This is stress. You can guess what kind of emotion all these people going through. Okay, oh, this is scary. Okay, so at that moment when you're not ready to be a mother, oh my God, what happened? What I'm going to do, Okay, Jerry is start building up, snowballing, magnifying, glorifying in your head. Children also have Jerry, even babies. And even your pets, your dog. I don't know what this dog is thinking. You see a situation like that, you can tell that the young mother got to have, you know, lots of fear, feeling insecure, what I'm going to do with the future. So with this one, I said, beware of pink Jerry. Now, bear in mind that Jerry represent the spectrum of emotion is illusion, hence abnormality. Okay. It's easier to see negative illusion as abnormality and insanity. It is easier, but it is much more difficult to see positive illusion as abnormality or insanity. Okay, you got to go to look at my last clip. I give you a scale. My last clip, I talk about the state of true normality, the scale, which is nirvana, which is source, God. Okay, so this is the absolute ruling point that you must know, okay, that it does exist. Okay, I have talked about it already in my previous clip. When you do your meditation, my guidance is to help you to get to this state of the stillness that the Buddha called nirvana. okay, which is void from Jerry. So anything that have anything to do with Jerry, according to the Buddha, okay, he classed as abnormality, but it doesn't mean that you got to be completely insane, okay? It doesn't mean, it doesn't have that kind of meaning at all, okay? So please bear in mind that I mean it's like that. So it is much more difficult to see the positive illusion as abnormality or insanity. Attachment to positive illusion is a catch. Once attached, it's hard to let go and mental pain can set in. So this is the reason why you got to understand the illusion, because it doesn't matter whether it's black Jerry or pink Jerry, white Jerry, especially the clear Jerry. The clear Jerry can cause the illusion all the same. Like people like to say, my God is better than your God. This is the only way. My holy book is better than your holy book. Can you see that? This is the catch. The catch. The attachment to any type of Jerry class as bad news. Bad news. Okay. That's why it is very important for you to know the state of the host mind or the state of the absolute sanity, the absolute truth, which is nirvana. Okay, because without this state of mind, the host mind, there is no way for us to judge whether this is sane or insane, normal or abnormal. It's very difficult. So let's have a look of the picture. Okay, right. Elusive Jerry affects society as a whole. Positive Jerry, which is also abnormality, can cause euphoria across the globe. Okay, this is not bad. It's not bad. The bad part is the attachment to this. Okay, because nothing is long lasting. Everything is all subject to the law of change. It comes and it goes. This is the nature of the mental gas, isn't it? It comes and it goes, comes and goes. It lasts for a fraction of a moment and disappear. But once it disappears, if you attach to this type of Jerry, okay, once they disappear, you yearn for more, you ask for more. And this is the downside of it. This is something that you must remember. Okay, that's why the Buddha asks you to let go, to detach of all Jerry. It doesn't matter what, not just the black Jerry. So come to pink Jerry and white Jerry is a bit more difficult to understand. So let's have a look. So we are looking at the positive Jerry that can also create a state of abnormality, causing euphoria across the globe. Like the event like this, okay, 1953, the coronation, that is the 60s, the Beatles. Can you see that? This is all pink Jerry causing the euphoria across the globe. That was quite a phenomenon at that time. It was a great time. I love it. I love the Beatles was the first pop group that I know about. Oh, I also knew about Cliff Richard. I don't know much about the Rolling Stone, but I could identify with the Beatles, watch the film. Okay. Can you see the euphoria? Can you see the master chef Jerry painting all this spectrum of emotion within a head, within a heart? It's still like this. It's still like this, but in a very extreme positive way. So according to the Buddha, this class as abnormality in the positive sense, okay? See, causing you to cry and this must be the Rolling Stone, okay? This also caused the euphoria across the globe in 1981. I mean, about Charles and Diana. Oh, so I put a bit in here. My sister in Thailand bought the first ever color television in July of 1981 for my mom so that she could connect with the global euphoria and watch the fairy tale wedding. This is fairy tale wedding. And with Charles and Diana, you can see so clearly that at that moment, it was a pure illusion, because after that, you know the story of Diana. Okay, from nothing, something welled up into, something welled up into existence, and it lasts for a while. I think for Diana lasts for how many years, and then disappear into thin air. And for that, yeah, it is the case for Diana as well, disappear into thin air. Right. Elusive Jerry affects society as a whole. Jerry is the cause of suffering. Jerry is the second noble truth. I talk about this in the early session of my teaching. You got to go back to watch the clip, okay? The second noble truth is come down to on Jerry in here. We need only one individual with charisma and is well equipped with absolute political power, financial power. All hell can break loose. Only one political individual with charisma. Okay, so beware of the negative collective emotion causing immense suffering at an unimaginable magnitude. So let's see what the history tells us. Okay, so this is about the Jerry causing this elusive mind, okay, in a head, which affect humanity as a whole. You can guess who is that man turn back on us. And all these young men, they are really extremely intelligent with high IQ. You know what they were talking at that time? They were talking about how to commit the mass murder in the way that as secret as possible, as effective as possible, as economical as possible, save a lot of money as possible, as quickly as possible, how to, kill the mass number of people on earth. Okay, now who is doing the talking? Is that Jerry? As I say, you need only one individual well equipped with political power, financial power, absolute power, corrupt, absolutely, right? And all these intelligent people follow this, and then all hell breaks loose. 7 million people drop dead like falling leaves. In fact, Mao is another one. They reckon that no less than 30 to 40 million. So I'm talking about one Jerry of an individual person who is equipped with this negative, extremely negative Jerry. Okay, this one negative Jerry can affect the entire world, affect the entire humanity. So I like you to see the severity of this Jerry that create this elusive world in a head, in a heart. Yeah. So this is what happened. The history tells us, yeah, Vietnam War went on for a good 20 years. Okay. How many people were killed? You can look up on the internet. Okay. This is Pol Pot in Cambodia, 9/11. Okay. Yeah. All this, when you trace back, it's all come down to whoever responsible for this kind of events. It could be just a few individuals, we don't know. Even the 9/11, we don't even know that what is the real truth. But it's only come down to a few individuals who is well equipped with this very extremely negative Jerry. Okay, and all hell break loose with this as well. So at that time in 2004, all the news media across the globe, if we don't invade Iraq, within 45 minutes, to get rid of this weapon of mass destruction, Saddam Hussein going to do whatever he was going to do. And then what happened? Is it real? No, not at all. And this kind of thing, we like to say that you must discern some issue. It's just too much for us to discern. We are the everyday people walking the street. We don't have any tool. We don't have any connection. The only tool we have is the media. It's the media, okay? The mainstream media, okay, to listen to. And who on earth you're going to go through and ask them whether all this news is true or not. It's just too much, too big to discern. No way that you can this kind of matter in such a grand scale. It's impossible, impossible. So truth in the holy sense, okay, is the innocent perception, not honesty. I talk about the innocent perception. Innocent perception is the host mind. Innocent perception is the state of nirvana, Godhood or source. Innocent, equal, the truth, here now, nirvana, God, Tao, the tree of life. So I try to make it very simple for you. So innocent is the source, is the state of the host mind, okay? And this is the state of the true normality. So innocent perception, true normality, the host mind, has nothing to do with Jerry. Completely silence and stillness. Okay, so you got to understand the word truth in the holy sense. In the holy sense, it has nothing to do with any kind of Jerry in here. Okay, so this is the state of the absolute normality, which exists in everyone, but not everyone can see it because you are being obstructed, hindered by your very own Jerry. So that's why last time I talked about the host mind and the visitor. Once you can get rid of visitors, your host mind is there. Your ultimate truth is right there in front of you. Okay, that is the innocent perception. So anyway, you got to understand truth in the holy sense is the stillness, the innocent perception. Honesty is Jerry related. The kind of honesty that we talk about in our mainstream, society. This is all about Jerry related. It's all talking about whether you have, whatever you say, is the same as you have in your mind or not. Okay, in the future, hopefully, if we can have telepathy, okay, we don't have to talk. We don't have to use Jerry, to as a tool to convey the language. We can just talk directly mind to mind, and then we won't have any problem about dishonesty. Okay, but why we still have to use the language, honesty is a big problem because we will never know whether that person talking the truth or not. Okay, because so I'd like you to know that honesty that we understand in a normal concept is all Jerry related, hence can be elusive and can be a lie as well. So all these events, all these problems that happen in the world, especially war, all this insanity is all, I'd like to connect for you that it's all come down to only one individual or a few individuals who is taken over by this extreme bad, evil Jerry, okay? And then all hell can break loose. So they reckon and estimate over 1 million Iraqi and Afghanistan casualty due to the US invasion and occupation. Yeah, something like this is all about who this young man listened to. Jerry dictate heaven or hell. Is that Jerry? Jerry can dictate heaven or hell. If someone told a young man of 16 that if you do this, okay, take a bomb and go and, kill people. When you die, it's okay. You can go to heaven, live with God and make love to a virgin every day and night. How many 16 years old want to refuse this? They see it as sweet. But if you tell them in the opposite way, if you do this, you'll be rotten in hell, in eternity. You think anyone would do that? Can you see that? Jerry can create the heaven and hell. And all these people is all come down to whom do you listen to? So heaven and hell depends on to whom one listens or whose book one reads. Now, I'd like you to look at the abnormality or insanity logic so that you can understand the world better. This is what they tell you. Let's wage war to stop a war. You remember at one time, we got to pile up the nuclear weapon because the nuclear weapon acted as the deterrent of war. What kind of logic is that? Let's pile up nuclear weapons so that we can stop war. It doesn't make any sense, does it? But this is the logic of the abnormality, insanity. Let's drink ourselves to sober. Let's borrow more money to end debt. And this is exactly what happened. Borrow more money to pay debt. Doesn't make any sense. Let's give teacher guns to stop students from shooting. Can you recognize the abnormality, the insanity? Capital punishment, the ultimate insanity. Let's teach people not to kill by capital punishment. Because capital punishment is an act showing people killing is not good. Don't you do it or else I would kill you. Does it make any sense? No. They reckon that the state of Texas killed 550 prisoners from 1976 to 2018. In 1982, the state of Texas would conduct multiple executions on a single day. Oh, give me chill. So this caused the massive confusion due to not knowing the Four Noble Truths. Humanity is in the massive confusion and misdirection. Abnormality becomes normality. Insanity becomes sanity. Illusion becomes reality or the truth. Wrong becomes right. Right becomes wrong. Okay, no wonder why we are so messed up. Why the world is so messed up right now. Okay, let me skip this. Okay, you can watch a bit of this. Okay, the center white, can you guess that how much this painting costs? This painting, I can ask anyone, any, artistic person to do it. But this picture, due to this Jerry, okay, not joking. The center white was last auctioned in New York at $72.84 million US dollars, or to 45 million pounds sterling, a clear sign of Jerry intervention. If you look at this as the innocent perception, it's innocent perception. Everything is beautiful, through the lens of the innocent perception. But when you look through all this Jerry, money comes in, and it's all about status, all about, propping up your ego. So from all these images that I show you, I'd like you to know that Jerry is the one and only culprit, no one else. So don't point the fingers, even though I show all those pictures, no matter it's Pol Pot, Hitler, Mao, all these political figures. If you point the finger to them, you only point to their physical self, which is only a shell. You got to understand, you got to know that the one that manipulates that person behind is Jerry. It's Jerry. Manipulate everyone. But all those few figures happen to be the political leader who have the absolute power in their hands. And all hell can break loose and affect the entire humanity. But deep down, okay, I highlighted for you, emphasize for you that all these people that you want to blame, no, the person that you should blame is Jerry. It's Jerry, that the Buddha already highlight for us that Jerry is the second noble truth, the cause of suffering, the cause of all problem or issue in the world. And this Jerry happened to be within us. That's what you can't see. So you go to blame the person. You want to kill that person. You kill the wrong person. You kill the wrong part, the wrong component. What you must kill is Jerry. So this is the point now. We are coming to the solution. So basically, in everyone's head, we have the Jerry thought, memories, and feelings round up into Jerry. And it is this Sankhara Jerry, or the thinking Jerry, that act as the director, creating a film, the producer, the director, and the actor all in one, three in one, okay? Creating this realistic film. The best film, that film, it got to be so realistic. Oh, the acting, everything. And this is what Jerry is good at, creating this film within a head and then conning us, delude us to think that everything that we think in here is right. Once you can understand that, Jerry is playing or creating this movie, this film in the head, in the heart. Okay, you got to be one step ahead. So this is the part that meditation come in. So meditation is the part that can dissolve this elusive nature in your head, in your heart, can dissolve or disperse this hologram, this matrix in your head. Okay, so what you have to do is learn to sit back and then watch the film in your head, in your heart, which is difficult if you don't have the tool. Let's see what I have. So this is the reminder what I mentioned earlier. When factors are complete, illusion is formed and appears very real, illusion. But when factors change, illusion vanish and vanish into thin air. So this is what you should do to destroy your mental illusion. So let's have a look. The factors for mental illusion. The factor to create this mental hologram, the mental matrix in here, is the ignorance toward the Four Noble Truths, okay, especially the cause of suffering created by Jerry, especially the third Noble Truth, that this mental space, okay, this mental space or the host mind exists in everyone. It's mental space, the host mind exists in everyone, you should know. So the ignorance toward the Four Noble Truths create the mental illusion, the ignorance toward the working of mind consciousness or Tom and Jerry, and the lack of mindfulness meditation or bring your mental self back home. These three items are the factors that create the mental illusion, the matrix world within. So we come to the point, which is very important, that how we're going to dissolve illusion within. How to dissolve, it comes to, you've got to change the factors that create this mental illusion. Changing the factors by gaining the knowledge of the Four Noble Truths, understand how Tom and Jerry work, and bring your mental self back home or purge Jerry, which is the Four Noble Truths. The fourth Noble Truth, that the Buddha gave us this tool to purge Jerry so that you can claim your host mind back. And then regain your host mind. Your host mind is the innocent perception or the state of nirvana, the state of God, or the state of source. It's all the same, this one, okay? The same as here and now, truth, all these things, all the same, okay? So these are the factors that can help you to dissolve your mental illusion, your mental hologram or the matrix. So it means that from now on, when you are really in pieces because of whatever problem that you have at that moment that give you the fright, give you, make you really scared, make you really insecure about the future or anything, make you feel panic, your heart really pounding with pain or these things. Provided that meditation, how to bring your mental self back home, and about this topic of dissolving illusion, knowing that Jerry is the cause of all illusion in here. So next time when you have this kind of problem, you got to really remind yourself, oh, hang on, this is Jerry talk. This is not real. It's not real. It's just Jerry. Okay. So you quickly change the factor by bring your mental self back home. You can deep breath. Okay. Take a deep breath. Or if the deep breath doesn't really kick Jerry or push Jerry out, you can tap, 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 or all these things, Do whatever that you must do to push Jerry, to kick Jerry out of your house. So 1 minute, you're just like staring into the abyss, so full of fear, living in the living hell, really. And next minute, if you can push Jerry, you are hurled into heaven right away. All this hologram, the scary hologram, just disappear into thin air. Oh, only then will you really appreciate the enlightenment of the Buddha. Oh, thank you, Buddha. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, and this kind of thing money cannot buy. You got to invest with your dedication, with your commitment, with your diligence, with your working hard to practice meditation, bring your mental self back home until this practice is part of your life. And then you'll be able just to purge Jerry or kick Jerry out at will, because you don't know what's going to happen. Okay. And it is very scary when this happens. You know, when you're in this state of mind, it is very scary. I think we all know it. So let's have a look. If Tom is weak, Jerry will bully Tom. Can you see that in the heart? The battlefield within is 1 against 3. 1 against 3. 1 is your mental self against 3 big rats, okay? Your thoughts, your memories, and your emotion. Emotion is the most difficult part to deal with. So you got to be really a step ahead and then try to purge Jerry before it forms into the full spectrum of emotion. I know it's difficult, but keep up with the practice. You'll be there. You'll be there, okay? And if Tom is strong, Jerry will back off. So your everyday life practice, bring your mental self back home, you know, keep up with the practice like this. Every time that you do it, you kind of, you know, strengthen your mental Tom up. Give the nutritious food, you know, to Tom, give the vitamin, give all the good food to Tom, and then make Tom, your mental self, become stronger and stronger and stronger. And then in the end, we talk about fictional language, okay, using this analogy of Tom and Jerry. Okay, Jerry will always be scared of Tom. Think in this way. But if Tom is weak, the big Jerry can bully Tom. But when Tom is strong, Jerry will scare of Tom. So when your mental self is strong, when you have any kind of Jerry that come in, okay, and then when Jerry see Tom is strong, strong with what? Mindfulness, you know, awakening, and then Tom will be vigilant toward Jerry within. Tom will keep on watching if there is any Jerry come in. Tom will scan Jerry for you. Okay, this Jerry is okay for you to use. You can use Jerry in the most creative way. Like I wrote all this book, you know, this is about using the white Jerry, yeah, in the most positive way. The Buddha also used the white Jerry in the most positive way, because Jerry is part of our life. Jerry is not good and not bad. Jerry, in fact, is neutral. But it is the factor with the ignorance, all this factor that create the mental illusion that make into a bad Jerry or the good Jerry. Okay, but Jerry in itself is neutral. So it's all come down to how you use Jerry. The whole point is that you got to make Tom really strong by keep up with your practice. Yeah, I summarize this for you again, okay? The ultimate truth, this horse mind, okay? This horse mind, no Jerry involved, okay? It's the same as the state of here and now. The same as God, Nirvana, Tao, the tree of life, the same as the innocent perception, okay? I try to find all this, you know, gather, round up all this terminology to help to accommodate people of all beliefs. Because if there is any ultimate truth at all, there got to be one, cannot be 2, 3, 4, no. Okay, and source is the ultimate entity, right? In the end, it's all come down to bring your mental self back home, or mindfulness meditation. Practice by using your mental eye, okay, knowing your breath, your movement, your physical sensation. When you do this, it's the matter of dissolving this mental illusion, okay, dissolving, or purge Jerry. When you purge Jerry, this matrix will just disperse. Once you disperse, you get wiser. Oh my God, oh thank God, thank God, thank God. And this part, oh, don't talk about money at all. Money cannot buy this kind of experience. Everyone must invest. So thank you, Buddha. He endorsed for us again. No happiness is greater than your inner peace. Nirvana is the best kind of happiness. Hence, Nirvana is your inner peace. And Nirvana is source is innocent perception. Right, I have this message for humanity. Be vigilant and strong. Nothing is set in stone. Everything is subject to the law of change. Stay on your path of light. Keep pushing for knowledge. Keep seeking for the truth. The more one seeks the truth, the more one will be given. Be patient with those who don't want the truth. Respect their journey, but don't let that to sway you from your path. Okay, because the majority of the people in the world, they don't know about this state of true normality, true sanity. Everyone is all subject to Jerry, and then, you know, roller coaster along this spectrum of emotion, one way or another, in different scale. So they might not understand this, okay, but you got to be very patient, but you got to know this truth within, as within, so without, because once you can understand within, you can understand everyone. Okay, when the student is ready, the teacher will be present. So I hope that you get the point that I put across. Okay, so today is all about the Jerry within every single human being have the capacity to create the elusive world within us. And this elusive world, okay, condition us, okay, this physical body to talk, to act according to what Jerry dictates us within. And I also show you that we need only one individual person who is well equipped with political power, financial power, the media power, control everything, okay? Absolute power, corrupt, absolutely. So that one individual can create the havoc, can create the living hell and affect every single human being on earth. And this is scary, okay? So you can see that from these 5 components that make up of a life form, I try to explain to you, okay, each time that I have a chance to meet you. So they're all connected. They're all connected. And in the end, it's all come down to how to liberate your true self. Liberate your true self from all type of Jerry. We got 4 types of Jerry. So in the end, it's all about trying to purge Jerry and then liberate your true self from Jerry. And this is the state of true normality. But it's not necessary that you got to live like this all the time. Okay, but if you are a committed practitioner, practice your mindfulness meditation daily until you become a veteran, until you have the capacity to purge Jerry at will. You use Jerry when you must. Okay, if you must use it by all means, because we need to plan our life, we need to work, all these things. So use Jerry. But when you finish with Jerry, okay, you got to purge Jerry. You just, discard of Jerry and then come back to this state of normality or sanity again. So this is the way that all the enlightened people, they do, because they have that capacity to purge Jerry at will. Regarding black Jerry, Jerry, if you're a veteran practitioner, okay, you will be so used to with this Jerry taking you over in the past until you make your mental tom, stronger and stronger. And then later on, when the black Jerry come in, this one is vigilant all the time. This one is the really strong tom, okay? And then keep vigil on your territory, which is your home. So the minute that you see that tom, okay, see a bit of Jerry, Tom only said, go away. Because Tom is just so have that capacity to scan, to know that this type of Jerry will cause mental pain for you. And then Tom will stop Jerry from the moment that Jerry is going to form into a thought, a negative thought. So Tom will have the ability to just discard of Jerry at will and allow your mental self, your true self, to live with this, to merge in resource, to be with Nirvana, to be, in the kingdom of God, for a longer period of time. Okay, use it by all means, but finish, just discard it off and then just live with this. So this is the way that you can expect to achieve in the future. Okay, I must say a bit about the clear Jerry. The clear Jerry is all about the words in your head, even though it's all about Dharma. Clear Jerry can cause the division, can cause the split, can cause schism. Okay, and can cause holy war. Oh gosh, holy war. How long does it last? That time, what you call, the Crusade War. It's nearly 300 years. The fighting between, religion. My God is better than your God. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. So that's why the Buddha even, tell us to be aware of this clear Jerry. That's why the ultimate truth got to have nothing to do with Jerry. Because if there is anything of Jerry, it will cause the split, cause the division, because Jerry represents the state of duality. Jerry caused the state of polarity. Okay, make people split, division. And the clear Jerry, you can see it quite clearly. Even nowadays, you can see so clearly that, the split between religion, fighting, especially races, okay, religious belief, races, anything. I cannot plug it out from top of my head, but you know what I mean, okay? So anything to do with Jerry is about polarization, duality, about duality. So I really hope that you understand what I try to convey to you about Jerry causing this elusive, world within, and how to dissolve this elusive Jerry, which is a very important part of the practice. So no matter what topic that I talk, it's all come down to this very important practice, mindfulness meditation, or bring your mental self back home, which is the key point to dissolve Jerry, to dissolve your mental illusion and allow you to be with the truth, the ultimate truth, with your absolute normality, with your absolute sanity. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this session today. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you and goodbye. สวัสดีค่ะ